Alarm was broken again, but anyways, just show you guys what I have now. So when I attach my ansible servers, I can access to all my worker node. My master node. And finally my LCD servers. The last one is obviously the local servers. So as you already know, what I'm actually want to do is working with the playbooks. So here you can see that I will install my ECD servers. So you know that we have ECD 1, 2, and 3. I wish I can put this into a template and loop it through, but I think we can just go with it for now. Can just add some more letter 0, and no one will concern about that anyways. So note that this divide to 24 will be what day. It's become 1000 gears, so that's it. Okay, that doesn't much of a problem, I would say. So this one, the only thing it does is, as you already know, actually I need to update some kind of the inventories here for a second. So we actually have the Ansible, we have 2 11 servers, we have 3 master nodes, we have 4 worker node, and that's pretty much it. We have on DNS servers too, but that's not really much of a problem. The Ansible SSH key is also not a matter much. So really, I don't have any concern about this file for now. Let's just install ECD server. And we can go to yeah. So just read the README for a second first. So we can first generate the SSL certificate. Okay, that's interesting. So we have the Ansible inventory. I think we have originally to cluster in inventory, so let's change it. Yeah. So I'm not able to access to Ansible. Let me just try to run it again. I'm still gonna go with the CIO anyways. For the networking, I think I will change something of this one. I definitely would want to enable the DNS server here. Don't need that. I think I can change it to day. So let me just do like we try again. I think let's check for CF SSL to know unit. Let's just go back to this one. I think add another letter 0 is okay. So it's like 10 years, I think. The rest is okay. The IP address is, I don't want to change it. So here's a binary file. We already have 420, I think. I guess this is the latest version. I don't think any future implement of this guy coming up. We already have 354. So I don't know. Just really don't want to take much time thinking about that. I think we can just focus on running the next cluster anyways. I think that's good, pretty much it. There's one thing I'm not really sure is should I just configure the ECD IP addresses uh, to some kind of yeah, I mean I try to limit as much IP address hardcode as possible, so it's a lot more easy to manage. So for now I think if I sh to wait a minute, let me just add to create EC one first to see what is in there. So what I see is we have some kind of configuration, and everything is changed to ETS 0 already. ETH 0 already. So that's it's big change there. I think we need to change this anyways. So we don't want to some kind of mistake. That's good. So if I can ping ECD2, the problem is that. So I mean, if my DNS works working fine, I can just change it to this one instead. So it's a lot easier for me to ECD1. ECD2, ECD3. Without, in case of a failure, I have a huge thought that IP address is a lot more reliable. So if you're thinking about using DNS servers, you have to rely a lot in the DNS resolver. So if it's broken, the whole system will broke. So I really hate to tell you guys that, but I really don't want to use DNS. Although the fact that if I change the DNS like something else could be cool, but for now I really don't want to use any kind of IP addresses. So if you tell me to change this one to SD, I think it could work, but I would limit my use for this kind of things only for uh, yeah. So you look at this, you think what the hell is this thing? So it is all the IP addresses of it is server. I know, but it is server won't be changing to money time, so you can just let it there for now, I think. So similar to all the card thing. Okay, I think we can remove the main app here since we don't use it anymore. Okay, let's go back here for a second. So let's go to readme and run the last ansible or run the last ansible playbook. So let me just try to go to one of the guy here for like the master node. Let's just try to go to master node, okay? So that's understandable. Yep. So I'm about to install ESD now. Let's continue on the next playbook, which is a Kubernetes cluster, the load balancer as well, actually. So let's just try to take a look at Travis for a second. So you see here, we install a huge amount of different things, but one of it, I think, doesn't matter, which is the virtual IP addresses. This one is actually, I think, not that important. It's just a virtual IP address. We can define any kind of virtual IP address we want. But in this specific case, I know the system consists of 192.168.130 is the IP address of our recording. I would change this a bit more. I would pointing this one to not to a non-specific to a DNS. For example, I could point to some kind of API gateway. Not sorry, just some kind of local source, So yeah, I mean, all of this one can be changed to some kind of IP address and hostname, and yeah, I mean, it's a good idea to cover everything, but I will keep it simple for now. I will just go with what I have. So let's just change this for a second. So I will change not this to ansible cluster inventory. So I think it should be local server one and kit to get realize setup and then SJ proxy setup. So I think we just run this now. I guess it's not a Kubeadm setup. Okay, it should be cluster playbook. Yeah, even this one I can change to master 1, master 2, master 3, things like that. But I'm just going to go use IP address for now. This will be a bit hardcore, but it's okay. I don't mind about that. In case sometime in the future I really want to change this kind of things, then I wouldn't bother to just change it to the host name instead. So after k8s, so the department order will be first I will offer you OECD and then open server and then k8s. And then we probably need to install the step rook as well. I think I will create some school step rook really soon, and it will be really the first thing we do in every step. I'm not sure about all the things. We might think about we have a step rook here, which I really think I should install it by hand, and then yeah, step rook is the way to go. I have my value file here ready, just waiting to be used, and there's some kind of dashboard here. It's really cool. I've never used this dashboard, but it could be a way to go. About the node, I think there's definitely some kind of things we need to change. I will definitely read the reviews again. So let's go back here and run the second step, which is the extra proxy. So for extra proxy, no, I don't think there's too much I need to think about in this part. For the value thing, I need to change this one. We need to think about how many nodes we have, and other than that, I think there's plenty of things to research here. So I think we have to go step by step, not trying to rush things too fast. So it's really important to keep things a bit simple. Okay, so now I can just start installing the Kubernetes cluster, So let's go to README here. So it will be cluster inventory, cluster playbooks. So I think CIOs is pretty straightforward. There's nothing much we can think in this case. I think some stack can be removed and write this one. So it's almost over a month now. I have plenty of things been through. A lot of ansible code, a lot of trial and error. I think it's pretty cool that we moving from installing manually to using everything as code, from Terraform to Ansible is being used as well. And this reminds me of my very long time ago programming project. I was first start with some kind of English flashcard software application. It's a web application actually. And then my next big application, is actually I think the shopping application. It's pretty cool to have some kind of that thing running. It's really fun. And now my third attempt is actually very close related to DevOps, which is the compose for all this kind of thing. So I know about traffic and things like that. And now I actually trying to install the whole Kubernetes cluster, and it's actually really production related. So it's a very mature. I've been mature it up quite a lot. So the most important thing, that don't try to do everything. Okay, let me check again. So this is my first step. Don't try to do everything by yourself alone. And the second thing is very important is gonna try to, what is this? So the second thing is actually that's fine. I'm not sure about this part. I think I can just go to it and check for you. I can try to update the kernel. I'm not sure, but yeah, let's just give a shot for that. So this one is, I know it's just turning off some kind of some kind of net filters for Kubernetes. It's pretty good too. And turn off the swap and disable some kind of firewall and install IPVS and disable the IPv6 and update the kernel again and reboot. I think it's pretty standard stuff. I really don't have any problem with that. So my thought is really, if there's some kind of so my life when I start programming until now, I have been through a lot of things. I've been through web development, and now I moved to some kind of DevOps things. It's really something I have never thought I would do before, because I was kind of blind to this DevOps world, and I realize that there's a lot of things we can do in this DevOps world, and plenty of things to optimize, plenty of things to update, and plenty of things to upgrade, and I'm not sure. I just see people doing that, and a lot of things we can automate and just make things work by combining the project with the application together, and make the use of it. So we are not really building any actual software, we just combine it together and make it works. That's it. So my next step is to Kubeadm. Just review it the second time. I think there's nothing much here. So except for this one, I'm not sure why we did this one, but yeah, just okay. I think that's okay. For the rest, I think nothing much. Just some kind of uninstalling, and yeah, I think we can just go with it. Just one thing I'm not very sure, which is no, just go with it. So we wait for a few more seconds. I think I got this done. Let's just go for the final step. So really, the final step is all about uh, installing the Calico, and I mean, yeah, we have a step Calico here, and we actually have yeah. So let's just initiate the cluster here. It seems like yeah, the master one is failing. What I will actually do is double check the prime master. So there's basically no route to horse. So I think that's for now. We can debug it tomorrow.